What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being here. I am Madeline. This is Mad Aligned, and we're working our way through the chakras. Today, we're going to be focused on the fourth sacred energetic center of the body, the heart chakra. In Sanskrit, it is known as the Anahata. And the heart chakra provides lessons in love, compassion, and forgiveness. Love is arguably the most powerful force that exists on this earth. We are motivated by it. Sometimes we're controlled by it. We're inspired by it. We are healed by it. And we're also destroyed by it. And a lot of the times, the concept of self-love comes as a very vague notion to most people. And a lot of the time, myself included, we think that we're expressing self-love through a third chakra lens. So the Manipura, what we just came out of last, which is our relationship to the physical world. So when we're expressing self-love through that third energetic aspect, usually we're taking ourselves on trips, or buying ourselves things, or giving ourselves nice luxuries, again, tied to the material world. Whereas as you move into the true love-bathed energetic center of the Anahata, the fourth chakra self-love challenge is having the courage to listen to those deeper emotional messages and higher spiritual directives. True self-love means forgiving the people in our past so that that wound can no longer damage us, because the wound doesn't hurt the people who hurt us, it only hurts us. So we are going to be focused on that forgiveness aspect of the Anahata today. We're going to be working a lot through the shoulders, through the breath, and helping to marry breath to repetitive movement in order to get that emotional kind of sediment that might be settled somewhere in the corners of the body that we don't usually access, and help that move through the physical body, through this breath and through this movement. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, folks. 2 blocks are pretty much going to be recommended throughout this entire sequence. I promise I will make videos with 0 equipment required, but I just love the use of blocks, and we're going to be coming into supported fish to begin with. So you might need 1 or 2 blocks depending on the openness throughout the upper body and the neck. You can either play with putting the block at its lowest setting or at its medium setting, that's where I'll have it, on the earth, and that block is coming just beneath the lower line of your shoulder blades. So make sure you feel your shoulder blades sitting just above the block, and you want kind of the inferior angle of your scapula or your shoulder blades to just be sitting again right on that upper edge of the block. And you can either have this other block on its highest setting, so your head can just kind of rest nice and easy on it. I actually love the feeling of having the head a little bit suspended here, so I'm going to remove that block and just let my head go back. Breathe. Let your toes turn outward, hips nice and relaxed. And this might be a lot that it's bringing up already. Opening up like this through the chest from the back line of the body, and start to already express some of those buried emotions. And I just encourage you to stay with the breath, just notice what comes, let go of what goes, see what remains. Take 3 more breaths here. Good. If you've got the block under your head, remove it. Tuck your elbows down to the mat. Use that as leverage to slowly pull yourself up. Remove that block, and then rock and roll the length of your spine to find a tabletop pose. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips over knees. And on your next breath in, cow pose, drop your belly, pull your heart through your collarbones. Gaze up. Exhale, cat spine, tuck the tailbone, round the back, press the earth away through your palms, chin tucks. Inhale, cow pose, take it nice and slow. Exhale, cat. Cow spine on your inhale breath. Exhale, cat spine. Come back to center, tuck the toes if they're not already tucked. Find downward facing dog when you're ready. Hip shift up and back. And as always, you can pedal out here. You can shake the head no and nod it yes if you need to warm up a little bit more through the neck. Just maybe soften the gaze or close the eyes and see if that makes it a little bit easier to listen to your inner world. What is it that you need? Come back to center if you haven't yet. On your inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. Feet nice and wide. Healthy bend through the knees. Ragdoll is where we'll go. So grabbing onto opposite elbows. Again, if it feels good, you can sway a little bit from side to side. You can interlace the fingers behind the small of your neck and gently steer your chin towards your chest. Deep breaths. Release that when you're ready. Heel toe your big toes to touch. On an inhale, halfway lift. Palms either to the earth, to shins, thighs. Just avoid the knees. Find a little bit of length and lift on your next breath in. Long line of energy from tailbone all the way through the crown of the head. Press your palms against your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Get empty at the bottom. Inhale, chair pose. Hips sink deep. Arms rise overhead. Gaze down at your toes. Shift your knees back. If you can't see them, settle the weight into the heels and breathe. All right. This is where we first begin to move repetitively, breath to movement, to start to release and maybe uprise some of those emotions in the body. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, relinquish your chest, sweep your fingers back. We're gonna do that 10 times breath to movement at your own pace. So breathe in, chair. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, chair. Exhale, let it go. Keep it going at your pace. Get nice and heavy at the bottom. 5 more. Stay with the breath. Stay rooted through the feet. For 3, 2, 1. Chair pose on your breath in. Exhale, stand it up, mountain pose. Deep breath at the top. Back bend on the breath out. Cactus the arms, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, you can place a block right before you, under or right in front of your toes. Place your left palm against the earth, deep bend through the left knee, hike your right hip back in space, right fingertips feel up to the sky. You can also grab for a half bind if it feels good here by wrapping your right arm behind your low back. And breathe. Good, release the bind if you've got it. Right palm comes to the earth, right in front of you, bend through your right knee. Left fingertips reach towards the sky. Again, you can find that half bind here if you did so on the first side. Reach up. Exhale, left palm lower to the earth. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, step it back. stay here for a moment. Shift forward on your breath in. Exhale, lower down to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. Listen. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, gaze over left. Inhale, back to center. Breathe in. Child's pose on your breath out. Knees nice and wide. Big toes to touch. Forehead meets the earth. Take a moment here. If you want to open up even deeper through the shoulders, bring your palms to touch overhead. And then palms come to the small of your neck, stretching out through the triceps. Release your palms if you've got them. Slowly roll up to your knees. And you can keep your feet exactly as is, or you can widen the feet behind you just a little bit. We're going to come through some dancing camels. So in camel, the key is to keep your hips stacked directly over your knees. And again, we're going to go one arm at a time, so a dancing version. Lower your hips to the earth. We'll start on the right. Right palm comes to cup the underside of right heel. And on an inhale, hips shift forward, left arm circle sweeps in and around. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hips, left arm circle sweeps in and around, grabbing onto the back of left heel, right fingertips sweep up and around. Breathe in. Exhale, take it to the other side. Deep breath in at the top. Find that top corner of the breath. Exhale, last time, other side. Lower down. Good. Now, walk the knees back on your mat. You're going to come into an extended puppy pose. Beautiful, deep heart and shoulder opener. So you walk your fingertips forward in space a little bit further, well, I mean, pretty much like coming into a child's pose, but your hips are high towards the sky, and then you either settle your forehead down to the earth, you stay tinted on your fingertips, or your chin comes to the mat. Good. Lower your palms, walk them back. Bring your knees back to neutral. Tuck the toes, breathe in, exhale, downward facing dog. Hip shift up and back. Relax your shoulders into your shoulder sockets and breathe. From down dog, inhale, three-legged dog, right leg goes high. You can bend through the right knee and find some hip circles if it feels good. Maybe one or two going forward. And go back. On an inhale, extend through your right knee. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot between your palms. Low crescent moon. Untuck your left toes. Back knee lowers to the earth. Breathe in, arms reach up. Exhale, back bend, cactus through the arms. Hips go forward in space. Now, tuck the back toes. On an inhale, lift the back knee. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, airplane arms. Weight shifts heavy into your front right foot. Gaze forward. Breathe in. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Ground down through right foot. Left foot comes up to meet your right. Arms long behind you. On your inhale, rise up, mountain. Bring your palms to touch and then find a steeple grip mudra at the top. So all of your fingertips except for pointer finger are interlaced. Breathe in, find length through the spine. Exhale, hot half moon towards the right. Keep the steeple grip and just draw a straight line with your fingertips to the right on the ceiling. Deep stretch through left side body. Breathe in, come back to center. Exhale, take it to the left. One breath here. Inhale back to center. Back bend on your exhale. Squeeze the glutes to protect the low back. Just draw the line straight back. Inhale, come back up. Release the grip. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on the inhale. High to low plank or high plank straight to down dog on your breath out. Next breath in, three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Bend through the left knee. Take the hip circles if you did so on the first side. And breathe. Left leg goes high. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms. Untuck back toes, lower back knee. Reach up, breathe in. Back bend on your breath out. Cactus through the arms. Tuck the back toes. On an inhale, reach up. Everything lifts along with it. Exhale, airplane arms. Next breath in, arms reach overhead. Ground down through your left foot. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Right foot steps up. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up, arms reach up. Take the opposite grip this time. Other thumb crosses over. Take a breath in, find length. Exhale, hot half moon to the right. Inhale, reach up to the left. Inhale to center. Back bend on the exhale. Inhale, reach. Release the grip. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on your inhale breath. High to low plank on the exhale if you want to take it. Or just straight to down dog. Two breaths here. Inhale, gaze goes forward. Exhale, feet follow gaze, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Airplane arms on your breath out. Ground down through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Left knee rises. Root down, right heel, right big toe, right baby toe. Now drop your arms behind you. Take a bind. On an inhale, punch your fist to the earth. Exhale, toppling tree. Left leg slowly goes back. You tilt your heart. Heart leads towards the earth. If you have to release the grip at any point, please release it. Take your time to get down there. And then standing split is your release. You can bring both palms to the earth or some blocks underneath you. If you want to deepen here, you can ground down through left palm. Right arm comes around your right ankle. Or if you want a real intense balance challenge, you can try to get both palms behind that ankle. Good, one more breath in. And slowly lower your back toes to the earth. High crescent lunge on the inhale. Now, this is the second time we'll move intentionally and repetitively, breath to movement. So on an inhale, you reach forward and you bring in what you need. Exhale, you push whatever you don't need away. 5 times. Inhale, breathe in, reach in. Exhale, push. Breathe in, push. Inhale, let it go. Take it in, release. Last time. Exhale, push it away. Bring it back in. Send it up to the sky. Take a deep breath in here. Warrior 2 on your breath out. Come to the knife edge of your left foot. Arms reach strong in opposite directions. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take a breath here. Keep the bend through your right knee. Right shoulder relaxes down. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. You can use right knee as a shelf, but it's about lengthening through both sides of the torso here. Take a half bind behind you. Wrap your left arm behind the small of your back. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, wide-legged star pose. Toes go out, heels go in. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bring your right palm to your left ankle. Left fingertips reach towards the sky. Inhale, come back through center. And switch it out. Left palm to the outside of your right ankle. Good. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Three-legged dog on your breath in. Right leg goes high. Exhale, high to low plank or just downward facing dog. On an inhale, gaze goes forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Now, left foot is our base. On your next breath in, rise up, one-legged mountain. Right knee lifts. Palms come behind you. Again, try to find the opposite grip if you can remember. I feel like I never can. Press your palms to the earth, crack open through the chest, breathe in. Exhale, toppling tree. Again, take your time. Right leg slowly goes back in space. Crown of the head, heart drops to the earth. And then you find the earth with your palms. Again, option to deepen by bringing right palm down and left hand wrapping around the back of left ankle. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Right toes now lower back behind you. On an inhale, high crescent lunge. Everything lifts, rises up. Again, we're going to take that moving with the breath. Inhale, reach forward, bring it in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring in what you need. Exhale, push away what you don't. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, bring it in on an inhale. Send it up to the sky. Let them take it. Open up, warrior two. Settle in. Breathe in, reverse. Option for the bind behind the low back. Stay grounded through the knife edge of right foot. Breathe in. Extended side angle on the breath out. Tick-tock the arms. Find the half bind. Right arm wraps around. Inhale, reverse with the bind. Exhale, star pose, open up. Shake it out if you need. We're gonna take another bind behind us on a breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold with the bind. You can pigeon toe your big toes to touch if you need a little bit more room through the back line of the legs. Let's see how far you can let your fist just drip down to the earth in front of you. Lots of shoulder releases here. Really trying to open up from all of that rounding that we just unintentionally do all day nowadays. All right, release the bind. Find a lift through the chest, tee out through the arms, rise up, star pose. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Three-legged dog on your inhale breath, left leg goes high. High to low plank, or just downward facing dog on your breath out. Three-legged dog on your next breath in, right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Flex your right foot and step it on the outside of your right palm. Coming into warrior one on an inhale. So I like my legs nice and high. My legs are not parallel. They're more like train tracks right now. So I like some openness through the hip here. Take a breath in and just settle into the strength of this posture. Release your palms behind you. Yet another shoulder opener. Take a deep breath in. Press your palms towards the earth. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder comes to the inside of your right leg. Again, send the fist nice and heavy in front of you. Head heavy. We're letting gravity do a lot of the work today.
but also while staying fairly active through the low body. So lots of dynamic differences going on physically. Release your grip to the earth. Place your palms down in front of you on an inhale. Three-legged dog, right leg goes high. Bend through the right knee. Find wild thing on your breath out. Right toes slowly step behind you. Ground down through left palm and left foot. Breathe in. Crack your heart towards the sky. And then come back. Three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, balancing half moon or sugar cane. We've been opening up a lot through the shoulders. Always a block or option for a block under your front palm. Half moon, you just got everything extended. Left fingertips towards the sky. Left leg extended back behind you. If you want to go for sugar cane, you grab for the outside of left ankle with your left palm. Gently find that opening through left shoulder, left hip. Breathe here. Whew, okay. Release the left toes back behind you. Find warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, palms to frame right foot, step it back. Downward facing dog. Next breath in, three-legged dog, left leg goes high. Left knee to left elbow or armpit, flex through the left toes. Step your left foot on the outside of left palm. Warrior one on the inhale breath. Release the palms behind you. Again, maybe opposite grip if you can remember. Breathe in, press the palms to the earth, heart shines to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. One more breath. Release the grip. Palms come to the earth. Ground down through your right toes. Three-legged dog on your breath in. Scorpion tail, wild thing on the exhale. Come back, three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Left knee to your nose. Low lunge. Warrior two, spin open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, balancing half moon. Right leg slowly lifts up. Again, option for sugar cane. Bringing your right heel to your right glute. Whoo! Embracing the wiggles and the wobbles. Keep your gaze fixed in front of you. That helps. Creating stillness through the physical body. Breathe. If you've got the grip, release your right toes. Everybody, right toes to the earth. Warrior two, low lunge. Three-legged dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Lower all the way down to your bellies. Couple of different names for this posture. I know it is iron cross. You're going to take your right hand, or right arm rather, to the outside of you. My right shoulder is directly in line with my right elbow. You can play with this angle. This is going to be a little bit less intense. The further you're getting towards a right angle through the shoulder and the elbow, the more intense it's going to feel. Bring your left palm underneath your left shoulder. Gaze over towards the left, and then you shift your hips up and over until maybe left toes are just kind of floating behind you, or left toes find the earth behind you. And again, play with the angle of your right arm here. We're stretching really heavily through the pectoral muscles. Opening up through the shoulders. We need it. One more breath. Good. Come back to center. Make that T out with your left arm. Right palm comes under right shoulder, and you press into that left front shoulder space. Okay, let's come back to center and start to close out through the shoulders because we did a lot of opening. So we're gonna thread the needle. Right arm is gonna go under, left arm goes over, and then you just kind of send yourself forward and either your forehead to a block or the mat. Press through your elbows to slowly rise up, and then send your right arm over your left. Again, you might have to adjust your chest a little bit here in order to find this. Shift forward, head relaxes down. Ground down through the elbows. Press all the way back up. We'll just come to an easy seat here. And from our easy seat, from our Sukhasana, I encourage you to notice anything that might have been drudged up during that breathing and during that movement. And do your best to, whatever it was that arose, come at that with curiosity, with compassion, and with forgiveness. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up overhead, gather all of that beautiful energy that you just generated. Bring your palms to touch and then thumbs straight into heart space. Bring your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows, kind thoughts for others and kind thoughts for ourselves. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, we bow to seal our practice. Thank you.